If you've never been to the Vintage Radio Communications Museum in Windsor, Connecticut, you've got to go check it out. Here are some of the pictures of the museum, or what you see inside the museum. We brought my dad to see the museum and he thought it was very cool.
There's a vacuum behind this plate.
I see.
And it's
The good thing about this place is they have volunteers or guides when they go around and show
Player pianos. This one's a 1925.
The same plate. They're not the same plate.
Look at these cameras. They had Polaroids and all kinds of vintage cameras.
We'll call them dots and dashes to represent letters and numbers. This is about in the 1880s. The telegrapher had a key and a sounder. And it sent Morse code and listened to that. I learned Morse code from tones.
This is the only one left
Now,
in the
most
world.
of us here are amateur radio operators.
Check out some of the vintage phones that they have. These typewriters and word processors were very cool.
And it is
The
small
last
too.
Connecticut telephone directory.
Basically how loud this thing can get. Now, flat records, you can store them flat, of course, vice versa. Edison did everything he could so he did not have to pay royalties to Victrola. He was always a businessman first. Of course, we gotta crank it. Now it still works the same way. There's the horn. Remember the sock? There's the sock.
Oh, the sock was on it, so it was still.
Now, I misspoke before when I said the records wouldn't play on each other. Of course, somebody would make an adapter so you could play the Victrola records on the Edison machine. This is a battery operated receive radio frequency receiver. Big name. Lots of dials. Basically what you're doing with this radio is for every stage in the radio, you're tuning this. In fact, this radio is 1888. Carl, listen to this radio station. This is about 1922. This is 1922. There was no power influence. You had 90 volt batteries, 45, 22 and a half volt batteries.
1928.
And you still needed to buy a speaker. You still needed some sort of antenna. But it's got 3 controls. You turn it on and off, tune it, and it's got a volume.
Number 2, a
Just
lot of people get a real sense of fulfillment, a sense of their own self-worth from their work. Okay? Like Sarah sitting right next to me. Sarah gets a lot of sense of fulfillment.
You're doing a great job.
Went to work for Edison. Edison was a proponent of DC. In fact, we're very lucky. This is a piece of wire, an Edison cable from southern Manhattan when he tried to electrify Manhattan. One of the museums down there gave this to us. Massive conductors. I'm going to be turning the lights off. So let's let people know about this.
You could have a spaceship and you could throw electrons off the back of your spaceship, and that's going to move that spaceship forward. It's not going to accelerate very fast, but with time you could get your ship up to some speed. You know, you watch these science fiction movies, Star Trek or something like that, and they'll
I know, look at that, huh?
Multiplying the power.
That's wicked cool. Look at the radios here. That's amazing.
Okay, late night. To put a radio in a car. I mean, come on.
It's the car. Oh, that's funny.
So we're talking about 1930 here.
These were jukeboxes that were on the walls in restaurants.
that's the switch that receives the pulses in the rotary dial. Right? And that connects me to the next switch, which takes the next couple of digits, and then connects me to the next switch. And I'm slowly working my way across town, or across it does. But I can't tell you, this came from the Windsor Central office. And you can see where these are wires going to different homes in town, and at some point somebody just cut them off, you know?
This is a German radio receiver that was donated to the museum. This was a cool radio. This was different types of tapes and tape players. Cassettes and 8-tracks and so forth.
And go all the way around one more time. So 8-track, kind of remember the 8-track, right?
Yep.
What about Tefifon? Tefifon or Teffy? Teffy. Teffy also has an endless tape, same kind of technology, okay? Except Tefifon isn't magnetic tape. It's actually a strip of plastic that has a phonograph groove in the surface of it, and it's played with a needle, like a record. Okay? And the groove keeps going around and around and around, moving down the face of this tape. So, you know, on this you could play, you know, a whole album or a couple of albums of music. And if you want to fast forward, you just lift up the needle, move it over a little bit, drop the needle down, and it'd be farther down in the piece. To play this, you need a special player, right? And we have that player right over here. Right? Now it's in with our European, you know, background music.
Oh, jeez.
And so we have three of the, I'll call them tapes, but they're not tapes. 3 of them, and there's nothing but just like generic background music on it. I mean, it's like, why would you even want one of those? Okay. You know, with transistors being so small, and you can put them in anything, what we have here is a case of transistor radios that are put in, you know, familiar containers.
Yeah, with cigarette boxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this up with the antenna.
That's a radio.
I like that.
Oh my gosh,
like
that's
the,
pretty cool.
The Avon Skin So Soft bottle.
Oh my
It's a
gosh,
radio,
look at that.
right? The Stanley Power Lock
Oh yeah.
radio. You see? And I'll show you what I
That's
think is
wicked cool.
maybe the most bizarre one in this whole case.
Oh, you have a golf club.
How about
Oh my
gun
gosh.
tone radio, complete with the volume control?
You gotta get in here.
with the trigger.
Oh my gosh.
Is that weird?
That is very
Gun
weird.
tone,
Wow.
and we got it in the box.
This is a great educational museum for young and old.
Computers and communication. And they let you try them out. Look at the old keyboards.
All types of early computers were here.
You hear that well, don't you? You can hear it much better. If anybody wants to experience something cool, you got to come to the Vintage Radio Communications and check out everything here.
I hope you enjoyed my video and you'll stop by and visit this place sometime. It's really amazing.